Hello, everyone. Good afternoon to you, and thanks for joining us here on Wave Listens Live. I'm your host, Brian Schlonsky, and we have got another great show for you today as we take you right to the rundown now and show you who you can expect. We'll be starting things off today with Elder Advisors and then move on to Have a Heart Clinic, followed by Good Belly Sandwich Shop. So a lot of great stuff to get to here today. Starting things off, as we mentioned, with Elder Advisors. You know both of the folks sitting off to my left.
Hello, children. Hello, Kentuckiana.
Larry Weiss and Lindsay Fleming. Hello.
Right?
We're here.
I'm glad that you at least introduced me first in the pecking order.
Well, you were smart enough to write your name first.
Yeah.
You know.
Intelligent enough.
Don't let her get the scripts
brutal.
first. We'll flip them around.
Right. Hey, I got to give a shout out to Miss Donna in Southern Indiana. Hello, Donna. I'm not saying that Lindsay has some problems with you, but she doesn't like your nails.
Oh.
But other than that, Donna, we love you, Miss Donna. And just, don't talk about her.
There's always some tea.
I have a home visit with someone named Donna this afternoon that I think we're talking about different
We're
Donnas.
not.
Oh.
No, it's Miss Donna. I called her, gave her a heads up. Hi, Donna. She's watching television.
No, with Rusty.
Well, you always run your mouth about how her nails are prettier than yours.
Our little puppy Rusty.
Yeah, I think it's completely unprofessional.
Okay.
You guys always bring the tea to the show. I just sit back and listen. I'm just trying to
Hey, don't go broke in a nursing home because you don't have to,
We
Brian.
would like to talk about the workshops
Yes.
today
1 o'clock.
and how we can help people. So
Let's hear about it.
Yeah, well, okay, so we're changing it up a little bit this month, and we're just moving it a little bit later in the day, right? It's cold. The sun hasn't shone for, like, I don't know, 100 years.
Way
He's
too
supposed
long.
to show up tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Kevin
So
Harned, Wave 3 Weather assured me.
We're going to be
Yeah?
on Monday at the Hilton Garden Inn at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Hilton Garden Inn at 1 p.m., so after lunch. So grab lunch and then come out and see us. And then on Tuesday, we're going to be in Madison. So we want everybody there in Madison and, of course, Trimble and Carroll counties. Come on out and see us also at 1 o'clock. So we're going to be at the beautiful Fairfield Inn and Suites right on the river. It's a gorgeous
It is a
space.
super cool place
It's
up
a
there.
gorgeous space,
Wow.
and
Nice.
we've got clients coming out of Madison. Shout out to Miss Sharon if you're watching. I sent you a text message. I'm not sure if you're watching, but shout out to Sharon. But we've got lots of folks in Madison. We're just really excited to serve the community. It's a very, very, very cute community up there. They have so much to offer, so we're excited to be up there in Madison on Tuesday.
I don't think we've covered this in a while, so I think this might be a good idea because I know you're going to get a huge turnout of both of these. What you guys do is so important. Awesome communities that you chose to visit this time.
Right.
Anything that people who are watching that are planning on coming, you need them to do before they come down? Anything to make their experience better? They can get more out of it. Things like that.
I think it's important that they keep an open mind and don't subscribe to the barbershop while we talk a lot about it, because it's the reason there's always a couple empty chairs, because everybody subscribes to the bad news, nothing can be done, woe is me, and the reality is a lot can be done. Just come to the workshop. It's really, it couldn't be any easier than that. I'll have people come in, we always make ourselves available for a consultation, and it's not a 3-hour meeting.
Right.
And I'll tell the folks when we're sitting down, I'll say, it's really not that complicated. It doesn't have to be. I think a lot of people in whatever form of life or venture or vocation, it's just their innate who they are as people. They make things more complicated than it needs to be. It's not. It's real simple. It's numbers. If you're hemorrhaging money at $10,000 a month, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out how soon that's going to go.
Right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to.
And folks don't have to come to the workshop. It's general information. That's why we do it in a workshop setting, right? Because it's not intimidating. We're not sitting there in open forum, asking you all kinds of personal information, because we don't have to. It's really just an opportunity for folks to come out and say, hey, what is this about? And do I apply? Does it apply to me? And most of the times it certainly does.
And at the workshops, I always ask people 3 key questions, so they have to be honest with themselves. If they have a loved one going into nursing or about to go, hands go up. That's crisis planning. We can help. Because, Brian, if it's a husband and wife situation, one spouse is going into care, we can protect pretty much all the assets. The second key question is, how many families have someone at home? They're trying to keep them at home, trying to do some rehab and stuff, not sure how things are going to play out in 3 to 6 months. Additional hands go up. That's pre-crisis planning. We can help as well. And the third variable is everybody's hands go up, which is how many people want to simply avoid these problems, give themselves peace of mind, and protect the people that they love. All the hands go up. And almost in every variable of that, there's a legal component. We're not attorneys. We're also not tree surgeons or pharmacists or firemen or radio, TV, talk show hosts.
Kind of that. You are kind of that.
No. We have, for Madison, for Indiana, I believe we have Amy Wheatley from Stein Law.
Okay.
This is going to showcase the legal component, because there's almost a legal nuance with this stuff. And then for Monday, we have
Kelly Reeves.
So here in Louisville.
Yeah, she's a great attorney as well. So there, like Larry said, there's a legal component, which we aren't. But those fine attorneys are going to be there to kind of handle the legal nuance, and then we come in and handle the financial nuance, the placement nuance. Right. We have a master's level social worker on our staff, and so we're just really excited to be able to serve folks. So come out to the workshop. Come and see what we got.
In the amount of time too, it's such an investment in your future, because it's an hour, 2 hours, where you can get all the resources that you just listed off, all of your all's years and levels of expertise, and you can get all of this, get it under control, get your head around it in an hour or two in an afternoon.
And Brian, there's at least one person watching television that's thinking, well, I'm getting close, but I'm not there because mom or dad, they're getting rehab right now. We've got some time, and that's a great segue to Lindsay to explain you don't.
Well, we spend some time at this on the workshop, but the 100 days, I have rehab, we're 100 days. We got 100 days of Medicare, and that's just a unicorn. That just doesn't exist anymore. You know, back in the day when I started my career, folks would have a knee replacement, and they would come and stay with us for 3 months, no joke. And it's like, you can't even get an overnight in the hospital for a knee replacement now.
Totally different times.
Totally different times. So it's unwise for families who are in rehab to count on, I have 100 days, or so we've got time. It's just not, it comes up quick. We're seeing most folks are staying in that rehab level 15 days, 25 days maybe. It's a very short amount of time, and we can help.
And this is why having the expert level, what you guys do, is so important, because outside of just the barbershop law, the things that you always talk about, these are things that maybe were actual law and actual procedures, but that was decades ago. It's totally different now. You guys are on top of that. You can't expect the average person to know a lot of these things.
Yeah, and that's, again, the barbershop law. You know, well, my uncle went into a nursing home and they had to sell the farm and they lost everything. Well, that's unfortunate. That didn't need to happen, and that doesn't need to happen today. I took a call this morning. She's coming in next week, but mom and dad have pretty modest assets. Dad's needing some care, but they own a 77-acre farm. I mean, that's significant, and I was able to tell her, for a husband and wife, we can protect all the assets, and that's encouraging. So we'll meet with that family next week.
Can't imagine anything more important than that going through that stage. Okay, 30 seconds left. Let's get the info one more time out there for the workshops. Make sure everybody
I'm going to give a shout out to Gus and Connie Cleaterman at Bridgepoint Gardens, and with that, Lindsay, invite Kentuckiana.
Come to the workshops, friends. We'll see you Monday, February 5th at the Hilton Garden Inn at 1 p.m. 1 p.m.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. You can go to freeworkshop.com or 855-LARRY55. And then on Tuesday, we're going to be there in Madison, again at 1 p.m. there at the Fairfield. So freeworkshop.com. You can just register or call 855-LARRY55. Suzanne usually picks up the phone, and she'll get you registered.
Easy enough. Well,
it is easy.
Great to see both of you.
Brian, don't go broke in nursing home. You don't have to.
Don't go broke in nursing.
It's not necessary.
Thankfully, because of all of your all's experience, I pay attention, and
we're very blessed.
I'm going to make sure I don't. All right, make sure you make it out to the workshops. Hi, Donna. Stay with us for 2 more segments today. 2 more great segments. Have a Heart Clinic is coming up next. They're going to talk about their free cardiovascular screening and the health fair. Stay with us.